When I grow up, I would like to be an actress.
When I grow up, I would like to be a doctor.
I would like to be an engineer. I want to be a nurse.
In many countries in Africa, there is no public education past the second grade. And when it costs more than your annual salary to send a kid to school, you end up with both parents and both sets of grandparents all working just to send one kid to school. You start with a passion for the animals, and then you see the workers who care so much for these animals and how they struggle just to send their kids to school.
You know, in Africa, especially in Cameroon, many families have like more than 5 kids, and it's very difficult for all these kids to get like education up to the university level. And now with the case of the children of conservation, they have that hope that, oh, in future we can be something in future.
The children of conservation, they are really motivating us to send our children to school and to give them the courage for them to become what they would like to be in future. When he was a little boy, about 2 to 3 years, he used to tell me, "Mom, I really want to be a footballer. Please, Mom, I really want to go to school and be the first in our class." I said, "No, you just have to work hard."
They want to be here working. And why they want to be? And it's not only for benefits, it's because it makes sense what they are doing. It makes them proud. And they walk around and they say, "Yeah, I work in the Limbe Wildlife Center," and they're super proud.
It's not just about education. It's about providing viable alternatives to the threats to conservation. One of the big problems with many of the African countries is the bushmeat trade and the pet trade. And because the local people are poor, it's very tempting to go in and to take one of these babies. Unfortunately, in order to get a baby, you typically have to kill the entire family. It's what's pushing them to extinction. The sanctuaries we support address these threats with programs like hiring ex-hunters to harvest Aframamam. It's a plant that the gorillas and the chimps eat that's vital to their health.
I am Akala Daniel. As an ex-hunter, I live in Batoke. We were 40 hunters doing hunting, and we said to them we were doing this because we need money to sponsor our children to school and feed our families. And we have been doing this Aframama now for more than 8 years. And now they stopped us not to do hunting, go to preserve the animals in the forest. Yeah, we take our children to the wildlife center. They say, "Oh, Dad, it's not good to be killing this animal. The pattern has beautiful colors, it's good to be looking. So let it remain here, because if you kill it, we will not see it again."
A lot of animals are endangered and people are not quite aware of their conservation status, and they just all have to be educated. And with these expanding education activities at the Limbe Wildlife Center, we're hoping that some of those animals will be brought back from the verge of extinction.
If there's going to be a bigger change in appreciation of conservation in the country, then it's going to have to come from the people. By providing an education to the kids, you're educating a society of future leaders who grew up in a family that's passionate for these animals.
Stephanie, that's me. He's in the university and is very grateful to the Children's Conservation Foundation for the help.
I do most of the animal keeping with chimpanzees. I love them and I understand chimpanzees very well. Yeah, Stephanie is now in university, doing first year. She is the one of the beginning of the scholarship. She's very happy about that all the time.
So they look at the parents' occupation. When they look at my father's occupation, they see animal keeper, and then my mother, a house help. People will start laughing, but they will not understand. I was always proud that my parents have a noble profession, because other people, their parents can be ministers, governors, but they'll never get extra help from anybody. So I'm always proud to say, don't kill the endangered species. I always tell my friends, if your father is a hunter, he should deal with the animals that are not endangered, so that extinction should not come to pass.
When you see that smile on that person's face, or when you see that healthy gorilla who used to be just in terrible condition because of what happened to them in the wild, and you realize that you helped to make that difference, or you helped to educate that child, and that person becomes something that they would have never been.
Things haven't just changed at the Limbe Wildlife Center or with the families of the sanctuary workers, but also in Cameroon, because these children who have been sponsored by the Children of Conservation Organization have now become the ambassadors. They can go beyond Cameroon. All these positive things will go beyond Cameroon.
To realize that we actually have the ability to make a huge impact in their lives, in the health and the well-being of these animals, it's what inspires everything.
Like Jane Goddard said, it's only when we fully understand, then can we help. It's only when we help, then can they survive.
Oh, Carmen.